Hi, I'm Mohit, the founder and CEO of Miraggio. Long story short, I think my views on this is social impact can be created not just by design but by empathy, by taking small actions, even in a general life. So I think social impact as a individual is a duty and not just a design-led. Of course, you can create social impacts through designs as well, but social impact as a whole can be an individual activity as well that we can do in individual small tasks in day-to-day life as well. Honestly, we're not right now, right? So, I mean, just merely saying that, okay, every brand cannot be sustainable. Every brand cannot be fast fashion. Combining all these things together probably is not possible at a small scale, right? So today, I don't say that we are sustainable, we're merely conscious about everything. Yes, of course, there is an empathy within the culture of the company across various sectors in manufacturing, by doing good to our employees, by being good to our vendors. All of these are also a part of social impact. Again, it depends, it is important or it is not important, right? If it is important for a brand who's into craft, who are actually building a sustainable brand. But for a brand like ours, it's more about fashion. It's more about utility. So it depends on consumer to consumer. So the bigger question is, who's the consumer? And then if a designer needs to be conscious about while designing it and creating that impact in their design, okay, this craft will be done through this group of community. We will provide jobs to, let's say, a female audience in Rajasthan because they know that craft. So that completely depends if your product is a part of that process and if your consumer is that or not. And accordingly, yes, and I mean accordingly not as well. It's a great event. It's great platform to connect with young audiences, how they think, what their focuses are. I met a lot of young fellows there who were actually willing to start their own businesses right before starting the college. I think I can resonate with them because I was also one of them. Right after college, I started my own business, started making money. And also just to learn the process of IIAD college, just to see how it's not a bookish college, it's more of a learning and practical knowledge and I think it's invaluable. It was interesting to connect with a lot of industry experts and students as a whole. Great experience as a whole. No, I think one of the questions that one of the student asked me was, how can you actually bring in accessibility and sustainability, right? To which I had a counter, to which I had an answer, but back of the mind that brings me to a question that, okay, if we were to think, then how can both hit in? So I think I'll go back and, probably keep that with me and probably work on it, because this can be a breakthrough in our industry, specifically in handbags, because people are providing a commodity product at a cheaper price. If now I can provide a sustainable product at a cheaper price in later stage, I think that's something that will be commendable. So I think that sort of intrigued me or my inner self to sort of find out how this can be done. No tips, I'm not a designer myself, right? I am a business guy. So I think with design, what I've understood is wherever your alignment of companies that you want to work with and your design sensibility matches, you need to be there to get the best out of you. Because I've seen with a lot of designers, they go because they're fantasized by the brand or how the brand personality is, but probably they're not related to the design sensibility of the brand, or they wanted to do something else, or their expertise in design is something else, but they tend to then get done with and match with design sensibility of companies. So I think if you are wanting to build a career, it's very important to test waters initially and understand that, okay, this brand is great. So I think it's to build a career in design, you have to work with right set of people, right set of companies, or start something on your own, right? So I think that's a small advice that I can give to designers.